Okay. Alrighty. So we've got some things to do today, so we're starting a little bit early, plus I was awake early enough to start a little bit early. That's always helpful, isn't it? Alright. So, we're gonna start out with some bloodthirsty stuff. And then, hopefully, since we're starting a little bit early, we'll have some time to do a little bit of work on our iron. Maybe. Okay. So, I'm gonna start off with the bloodthirsty holy priest. Shouldn't have that good of a week drop wise. No greens so far. No tusks so far. So, yeah, it's kind of disappointing, but not every level's a good level with my RNG. So we'll see how these last couple of bars of XP go. I am allowed to have Fortitude on because it is part of my spellbook. And we'll get to going here. I actually see I didn't do Darlaran. And I don't know if I need to on this one because we're not that far from where we need to be. We'll figure it out. I've not done the move the Darlaran on the Horde side, so that could be interesting. Ooh, speaking of, now we get our first green this level. And it's an axe. Okay, well that's nice. What's that look like anyway? Okay. Well, it's pretty, but we can't wear it, so... Or utilize it. I suppose would be a better set of words there. Did the vet call to remind us about Momo tomorrow?
Yes, they texted me, and then when I wasn't awake for it, they tried to call me.
Okay.
I did text them back to confirm it.
Okay.
So it should be good.
Just want to make sure that we're all on the same page for tomorrow. Because Mr. Momo has to have that thing on his neck removed. And then the hard part of trying to keep him from scratching it. They said they were going to try to shorten up his nails a bit too. I don't know if they're going to remember to do that. I kind of hope they do because his nails are really long. We need to probably try to do Zuzu's again a little bit. And it's going to be a long day tomorrow because Zuzu's not going to be happy. So, tomorrow's stream we might have to start a little bit earlier in the afternoon. just because I'm probably gonna need to be not indisposed when Momo comes home. And I'm not sure what time we have to pick Momo up.
4 o'clock.
Yeah, so I'll try to start a little bit early. Because sometimes when he doesn't feel well, he is extra needy. Or he could surprise me and just be like so doped up on painkillers that he's gonna be like, I'm good, I'm just gonna go to sleep. We never know with Momo. Alrighty. Convinced my mom not to go to the craft fair the end of August because things have been silly here and I really don't want her to go because she can't get the vaccine, or they're advising against it for her. So with the amount of people that are going to be coming in the area and the fact that they're not going to be enforcing mask wearing because it's an outdoor event, even though it might as well be indoors with how on top of people are on you at this event, it gets packed so tight with people in there that you're pretty much elbow to elbow in all directions. It's crazy. And with the amount of people coming in, also from out of state and from other places in the state, that I was like, please don't go. She's like, well, we can still watch the parade, right? I said, the parade goes by the house, you'll be on the porch, that's fine. I don't care. Whatever. But I really don't want you going into the mass crowd. She's like, well, I really wanted my funnel cake. I was like, that's the whole reason why you wanted to go? She goes, yeah. I said, Mom, we can make funnel cake. That's not a big deal. She's like, you can? I was like, yeah. She's like, I saw funnel cake mix at the dollar store. I said, Mom, we can make it from scratch. It's fine. I don't know if I want to eat funnel cake mix from the dollar store anyhow. I've had bad luck with food from the dollar store. Well, Dollar General. Candy I'm okay with from Dollar Tree, but I'm not gonna do food. It's probably fine, but I've had too many bad experiences from Dollar General with lower cost food, so I'm just, that's okay. The ingredients aren't that expensive. We can swing that. Especially if she buys most of it, because some of the stuff is stuff we tend to have in the house lately anyway, between milk and eggs. I think the only thing we really need is new baking powder, because every baking powder that's in our kitchen cabinet is out of date. And I'd like to get some fresh flour. Just because I don't know if we wrote the date on the last bag of flour we opened that we put in the container, and I'm just being weird about it. But flour is not that expensive. But I've got no problem with them watching the parade from the porch. We actually have to clean up the front yard before that happens, so we don't look quite so terrible, since everyone's going to be staring at our house. Probably need to cut the one flower box back. We can put all the pink flamingos in the flower box for the parade just to dress it up a little bit. The elephant ears did fairly decently up front this year. They could have done a little better. We're talking about maybe eventually trying to build some raised planter boxes instead of the containers. And maybe if we do that, we can bump the planter box out just like maybe 2 inches further than the buckets come out. Just so they're not reaching so hard for the sun. Didn't think they wanted full sun, but it seems like they do with the way they're bent over. So we only get so much sun on the front of the house.
Who didn't you think would want full sun?
The elephant ears, I thought they were partial sun, but it seems like they might be full sun.
That's when they're full sun.
So I don't know what we're gonna do next year. I know we're gonna go through the elephant ear bulbs that we have, see if anybody can be split.
Well, like I said, I've got at least 2 splits already prepared or planned.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing about flowers though. If we're just gonna get more seeds from the dollar store that's like a mix, or
Well, I figured we can figure that out next year.
yeah.
Now we know that your other things are definitely partial shade. We might keep putting them with the elephant ears, regardless of what we do.
Yeah.
Focus or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they seem to be doing quite good now that the elephant ears have started growing.
You said you were gonna do buttons.
Was I gonna do buttons?
That's what you told me. But I don't know.
Here it is so far.
I don't know if we have buttons big enough. You seemed to think we
Let me
did.
just go ahead and put googly eyes on it then.
Alright. Sorry, we're working on a puppet for Planet Zoo intro. I'm working on 2 zoos for Planet Zoo. We've got Franchise Friday, and that one's not going to have an intro, but we're working on, because that one's being live streamed. And I'm lazy and don't feel like downloading the video, slapping the intro in, and re-uploading it. No thanks. But I'm also working on a sandbox one. So and the sandbox one is the one we're going to try to record the intro for, but I'm probably going to need, it's going to be a 2-person job, I think, to record the intro. What is this? Holy Word Sanctify. Releases miraculous light at a target location. Healing up to 6 allies within 10 yards. Oh. That's interesting. Okay, so it's not a stand in it, you just... Okay. Oh! I've really got to stop pulling on these earbuds. I can't wait to take them out today. They're making my one ear so sore. So painfully sore. Alright. Still haven't fixed selfie cam. Don't know if they're ever gonna. I'm sure it's the last thing on their list because they've all been elbow deep in trying to get problems sorted out with the world first mythic race. But now that that's done, alright, well, let's come over here. We need our slash plate. And let's see about cutting out some of the dead space on this. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. So, WoW challenges. Make sure you put your hashtag on if you're gonna tweet out some pictures or statements about your challenger, just so we have an easier time finding it. It's the only hashtag that we are actually watching, because there was so many different ones. It was just easier to shove everything under one hashtag, because that's a lot of stuff to keep track of. Excuse me, caffeine hasn't fully hit yet. So yeah, the hashtag WoW challenges is the way you want to go. So this is Bloodthirsty Soul Snuggles. Holy Priest. Things level 41. We're looking at a slash plate of 2 days. Okay, yeah, I don't know why you thought we didn't... I don't know why you thought that the googly eyes weren't going to be big enough.
Well, I wasn't sure. This whole thing has been sadly improvised.
This side looks a little funky.
Huh?
On the mouth joint.
Yes, that's because it's not connected.
Okay.
Because I couldn't connect it, my connection ripped apart. That's what I was going about earlier.
Okay.
So it's like,
2 days, 20 hours.
And the whole thing's really restrictive. I don't know how to fix that.
Well, it doesn't need to be that.
Well, I mean, you can see how I can barely open my hand.
That's good enough, though.
If you're sure.
Because, I mean, it's not going to be on screen for that long. It's really not. It's... Damn it. It's going to be pretty short. But I am going to need your help to film that.
Oh, I assume so.
44 seconds
We'll
of...
talk about that when we're done.
Yeah, I was going to say we might need to fluff the, or de-wrinkle the green screen.
I'm not worried about it because I don't have any colors that are anywhere near the green screen, so I should be able to ramp the chroma key out pretty hard.
So, total nope. Total kills. This is just something I like to do. So 51, 56. Alright, actually. Okay, so we're still fine there. Alright. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and repair.
But I do take gold and interest in trade.
And let's see, I have a feeling this is a very low dollar amount.
Come back and buy
Yeah,
sometime.
okay, that's fine. You're gonna have off levels with fundage. It's gonna happen. Alright, so we'll put you back in the inn to get nice and happy. Don't know why you're so far back though. That's weird. Well, maybe one more day I'll put you back up to where you need to be. Okay. So we've got you chilling in the inn. Alright, so let's hop on over to the mage. So the Holy Priest is 41 now. So they've got 9 levels to go before they enter the mall, in theory. In theory, darling. And if this ever loads... Okay. So, I think... what level are we now? I guess last level we jumped to a new... What was that?
I'm sorry, that was me moving my footrest so I could actually use it.
Okay. Sounded like you crushed a cat, that's why I was concerned. So we've upgraded to Conjured Mana Pudding. This one had a bit better level, money-wise. So we picked up a feather, some Charnel Ash, 2 tails, 2 antlers. A sword that I wasn't sure if I was gonna keep yet. It depended on if I had an offhand drop, so I hadn't made up my mind just yet. Still thinking about it. So we'll see what that brings. So we are 46 on our way to 47 on this one. And again, we level, well, I level just up the road from Heatherford, near the Elemental Cave. The Vos Base Camp. Just up the hill from there is where we're gonna start. Kinda coming into Fox Hollow Woods. As we get our face eaten off. So this one can be kind of squishy at times, depending on the hits that they are taking. Sometimes it feels like these guys get some really lucky shots in. So you definitely want to make sure that you've got your shield up. Because that flurry proc's never guaranteed, although it is super nice when it does happen. Super love it when that happens. But again, we can also put Arcane Intellect on because that is part of our class and in our spellbook. That might help a little bit. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. So these guys do a gore. Excuse me. It's kind of like the one that happens out in the Shadowland zones, but the one in the Shadowland zones feels a lot more punishing. Like a lot more punishing for some reason. stepped too soon. Okay, so, we've got roughly 3 bars to go on these guys. The sub 50 ones, I try to leave like 3 bars at the end of the level just so you can get an idea of the full path that I tend to take on these guys. The 50 plus, I usually take them down to 2 to go. You can see a little bit of the level, and usually at the rate that I've been leveling, it takes a little bit more than the leveling loop to level them anyhow. So we don't really need to drag that out any further than it already is. But we're gonna keep plugging away here, trying to keep ourselves out of trouble. I will sometimes just take the hit from the mob unless it starts to be getting a bit much, and then I'll Frost Nova and step back, because I want to be super careful about muscle memory hitting Frost Nova, because you do have to make sure what's around you. So, you have to be super, super careful. 'Cause, I mean, you don't want to go to hit it automatically and then, oh wait, a patrol just ran through me. So, you know, and then suddenly you've got way more problems to deal with than you had originally signed up for. So, these guys though, they kinda hurt a bit. So
I'm not sure, so it's better for you to. I'm not sure, so it's better for you to. I'll get the amount out of there, and then you can call and close up that account.
no idea what's going on. I think they're picking up the roadwork sign across
That's fine.
the way, maybe? Some kind of banging happening outside. Do I want to know what the hell's wrong?
Oh, nothing.
It sounded like something.
Oh, that's because your dad turns nothing into something. He wants to close out his artist account to get some money in there.
I thought he did that a long time ago.
No, he never got around to closing it. He called it a check balance. So I'm just gonna go cash that check for him.
Isn't it only like 20 bucks or something?
30 something. But he wants to get a spare bottle of Vince if he can. Right now.
Ay, 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 ay. Oh. Alright. Another day and the sky is falling. Alright. So there's that. So we'll probably have to start another loop. I don't think one turn through is going to be quite enough to get the leveling task done on this one here. It's been about a level and 2/3 ish, depending on what's up when I come through lately, so it's been tough catching the elemental guys up lately. It's been very, very busy out here. Just waiting on a cooldown. I never know how much damage they've done, so it's like, maybe it's better to just refresh the shield from the beginning, because I really don't want to have that sitting counting down still if one little tappy tap is gonna cause me problems. Okay, so we probably should have did like one or two more frostbolt casts there. Probably would have been the wiser decision there. Alright. Just give me one sec. I have a hair that is driving me crazy. And now I'm like partially obsessing over it because it's like, I know it's there now. And I can't quite deal with it. Okay, you're gonna start to be fussy. But eating after every level is not necessarily uncommon. At least not with this one and the rogue. Food is your friend on your mage and your rogue. Most definitely. And this one and the rogue I think are the two slowest to run at the moment, just because you're waiting on cooldowns. Or at least I'm waiting on cooldowns. It's actually kind of irritating at times because it's like I just want to go, but I can't. I have to. I'm forced to slow down and wait for things. I'm not sure. We may need to make another round of food here on this one. I do enjoy that the mage can make their own food. It's extremely helpful and extremely cost saving, with how much I've had to eat on them. It's definitely been helpful to not have to constantly be buying food for just a teeny tiny bit of health. Like, that's what kills me. Like, there's not that much health missing at times, but I know if I go into the next fight without a full health bar, it feels like I drop so much faster. So I really want to go into every fight with a 100% full bar. Now, I could just sit there and wait out the HP to return on its own, but then that would really slow things down. tenfold. Now, if I do have a little bit of distance to run between the mob I just killed and the next one, sometimes I'll just run it and see if the HP comes back up before I get to where I'm going. If there's not that much missing, but you know, you just gotta see what's gonna work for you, basically. Alright, let's see. Can we snag this guy from here before he gets too far away? Sometimes he's easier to deal with down here because I can catch him as he's coming around as we're going up the ramp. So sometimes that's a little bit easier. Okay, so there was the true flight fletching. And that one does put a buff on you, so make sure you remove that if you loot that. You generally are only going to loot that off of the birds because they're the ones that have feathers out here. Alright. So let's go ahead and pull our next mob here. As we get to going. Alright, make sure you take your wallet in case you need ID.
Well, I have to bring a wallet for my card anyhow.
Okay. I don't know what the hell those two are doing. That's fine. Unless he's just depositing the remaining money into our account and we're gonna... I don't know. I don't know, friends. I don't know. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna have to, at the very least, start another rotation. I don't know if we'll have to finish it, but we're gonna have to at least start another one. Alright, now he doesn't have any NPCs with him, so I can't rely on the NPC to slow him down, so I did want to top off just a little bit there. There's not really going to be much slowing this guy down. Especially since his NPC looks indisposed. They seem to be focused on helping the other guy down there. So, at least when the NPCs are on them, you are going to get less XP points on the kill because there's other things hitting it. See, there we got 416 instead of 490. But it does slow them down a little bit from reaching you sometimes, depending on how far back you are. And how much aggro you end up pulling off of them. Alright. So this was lucky. We don't normally get to pull these guys lately. Every time we come up here, just about. There's only like one up or a whole mess of people come charging in just as we come on the scene. So it's like, okay, you guys have fun with that. But since there didn't seem to be anybody up here this time. Right, so we've got roughly a bar to go. So let's come around here. And start it all over again. So that's pretty much the whole loop that I do out here in Terragard. It's a pretty safe loop. I haven't been dinged for any world quest, daily quest credit over here. So that's helpful. Extremely helpful. Because I know some others have had issues with daily quest credit out of the blue. This specific spot I know seems to be pretty clean from what we've seen. Alright. Go ahead and hit our shield. Oh, I wanted to go on a road trip so bad. That's a lie. I just want to go back to Florida, but we would be driving. We would definitely be driving. Road trips are so stressful for us, but at the same time, we miss them. It's crazy. I think because it broke up our day, and it was a slightly new adventure, even though we were on the interstate, so there's not much to see, but on all of the road trips we did, we developed a love for certain gas stations. So we would be so excited when we saw a sign for one. Be like, oh, we have to stop. We need snackies. Oh my goodness, our car was a mess. Well, our car's a mess on a good day, but it was especially a mess on the road trips. We'd get to the hotel for the night and I'd be trying to clean out the car. Find all of our trash from the day, just to try to keep it to a minimum. Be like, hey, there's a trash can here. We should utilize this. But our road trip into Florida wasn't too bad. It was long, though. It was very long. But partially our fault because we were only driving 6 hours a day because that's all the husband wanted to drive. And I'm not good behind the wheel. I've got really bad depth perception. And I just basically have a total meltdown, and I can't handle that level of multitasking. And we refuse to let his mom drive because the way she drives makes me feel sick, and I don't get car sick. Except when she's driving. She constantly is jerking the wheel back and forth. Like, why are you weaving the car? Stop. There's no reason to be weaving the car, woman. But it's like one of those old-time cars in the black and white movies where you see the exaggerated driving. She's not quite going that bad, but she is doing it, and I can feel it, and oh. No, no. No, 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 no. That ain't happening. But we only drove 6 hours a day. We had the dogs with us. And, they didn't do too bad in the car. When we went to Jersey and we were driving bad out of hell because I only had a limited amount of time because I had to get back for my job. But, it was it was a long day for them in the back seat, and they didn't always want to potty when we had to stop, and I'm like, no, you need to potty because we're not stopping again for a while. And then we'd be on the road for like 20 minutes, and then Momo's like, hey, you know that thing you wanted me to do before we got back in the car? Yeah, we're gonna have an emergency number 2 stop here. That was always a trial and a half. But they did enjoy their time in Florida. We think they got to smell lizards, and they got to see chickens up close, and they were in doggy heaven. They loved sitting on the porch of our vacation rental that we did and watching people travel up and down the alleyway that we were situated on. I mean, it wasn't much of a view, but there'd be people walking up and down and stuff. They really loved sitting up there on that silly bench, and they were like, this is great. Which surprised us, because here we can't really get them to sit still, but there they were like just mesmerized. They were having a grand old time. We didn't do like doggy beach or anything because I really didn't want to bring sand back into the vacation rental, and I didn't want to have to wash a sandy dog in the bathtub, making a goddamn mess. So it's like, yeah, no, that's okay. They've never been to the beach. I don't think they would have liked it though, because Zuzu freaked out when it had rained and we had to walk down the alleyway to go get dinner. It had stopped raining at that point, but he's like, lady, there's puddles. I'm like, yeah, walk through them. Lady, it's a puddle. And I'm like, walk through it, it's just water. He's like, yeah, that's gonna be a hard no from me. And he was like picking his feet up like a cat. He's like, oh god, my feet are wet. He's like, lady, my feet, the ground is wet. Ugh. And I'm like, really, dog? So then I had to pick him up and get my outfit muddy because he would not walk through the puddles. And I'm like, buddy. He's like, nope, 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 not happening. So they can be a little prissy at times. Momo wasn't as bad, but Zoo was like, yeah, no. Alright, so let's clean up this shot a bit. Her glove is the same color as the ground, so it just looks invisible. That's fun. Alright, so WoW challenges. Bloodthirsty. Frozen Soul. So that was the Frost Mage. Level 47, so she's getting closer to entering the mall. Slash Blade is gonna be 3 days, 17 hours, 37 minutes, and 20 seconds. So total kills on this one. Now remember, this is the one that we started. When did we start this one? Hold on. Character. Yeah, back in October when Level Squish came in. So that's a pretty decent playtime. Alright, now, let's go deal with the vendor. So 3 days, 17 hours, and we're at level 47. 60. We'll probably hit 5 days, maybe a little over. We'll see.
So, fancy some bits and bobs?
We'll see on that prediction. Alright, so we did our repair bill. Let's go ahead and do our vendoring. And I haven't made up my mind about this, but nothing dropped this level, so I think we are just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. That brings us to 284, not bad. I'll take it. It's 284 more that we didn't have before. It's making up for all the food that we're spending on the rogue. We did get the rogue back up to over 1200 gold after dropping to 8 something from the mall stuff, but at the same time I had to buy a lot more food, so let's go discuss that, shall we? I was actually surprised I had him ready for today. I didn't think I was going to, because I've been super busy. But I did manage to get some work in. He wasn't too bad. Okay, so for me, he wouldn't be too bad if I didn't have to A, eat quite so much, and B, wait to make sure every single cooldown was ready between each fight. I felt like if I didn't have to worry about those, his speed wouldn't be too bad. But it's been a thing. We actually blew through all 160 pieces of food that we had bought before we left Hatherford. And then I bought an additional 200 pieces of bread and have eaten some of them. So, yeah, it's been a thing. We're going to end up spending a small fortune on food. So, yeah. This rogue, hopefully we don't go bankrupt on food. I'm hoping that we're gonna make something back. I mean, we did pick up some greens, so nothing we could use, but you know, we've got some kind of food. I did an experiment, and I am sort of able to kill the mobs that do gore, but I have to be on my toes and fully paying attention, and my ass has to sit the second the fight is over and start eating. So it's a little scary. I'd feel better if I had a few more hit points to work with, but we just didn't have anything drop that we could work with, so. And I do hit Vile a lot, and I do hit it early. Second, it looks like I'm about a third down. Not even a third, just maybe a quarter. It's like, oh no, we're doing this, so. Alright, that should be good enough. I definitely have to wait for that to be almost off cooldown before starting the next fight, though. Because if we don't, we run into all sorts of problems. Ah, I hit that too soon. I thought it was in the middle of cast, and I looked and saw the wrong thing. So, glitter burst is something you do have to consider when being on the rogue, because it keeps you from stealthing. There's not a whole lot that I can interrupt here. We try, but just not a whole lot we can do. Now, bleat, I should have interrupted that. Sometimes I get the interrupts off, sometimes I don't. I was able to pull this guy like once, and then after that I just cannot get him in a position where I can pull him while stealthed. I can pull him outside of stealth if, you know, I do between the eyes or pistol shot, but then I lose my potential to combo points, so I've just been like, maybe you're not worth the aggravate. God damn it. Because we have to pull every mob. Because we do. Because we do. Yay! I love being grouped with so many people on this server. It's fantastic, and I missed the bleat because I wasn't expecting it. And I can't interrupt the ram. Yay. Yay for people pulling all of the things because they're leather farming. And that... oh, God damn it. Really, bud? There's only so much I can kill over here. Really? You're gonna force me to... to go where the gore mobs are, huh? Oof. Some days are more of a trial than others out here. I gotta say. Not my favorite kind of day. Don't think I got the interrupt in time there. I feel like I was a tick slow. Fortunately, the other night when I was doing this, I did not see that particular person. I have seen that person before. I just didn't see them that night. Hey, we got the interrupt in time. It just bugs the shit out of me when people are mass pulling in a lower questing area. They might be doing threads. They may not be. They might be stuck here. It could just be a straight up leather farmer that's just going for the easier mobs. But it's still infuriating.
I need to get closer.
Doesn't make it any better. Got the bleat, yo. Bleat this. Alright. So we are kind of waiting on Vile. Because we kind of need it. Alright, that should be close enough. Alright, that should be Ram, which means the very next one is going to be Bleat. If I can get Bleat interrupted, then the damage that comes in isn't too terrible. It's not quite so dire that we hit Vile, but still something we have to stay on top of. Okay. There's Ram. Elite. Yeah, see, that time I didn't have to hit Vile. It's just all situational. So I do have this run a little bit modified over what the other guys have done. Just because, you know, there's some mobs I can't pull as easily. So, like, these guys out here over the water, they're a bit of a pain in the ass. Again, I could pull them with pistol shot if I was really hell-bent on getting them. But at the same time, I'd prefer to come in stealth so I can get those extra combo points. It kind of just comes down to your preference, really. Don't bother trying to interrupt Snapping Bite. It's not gonna happen. It's got the little shield doodle on it, so save yourself the trouble. I keep trying to interrupt it, and nope. I mean, if you want to try for practice to get into the rhythm of thinking about interrupting, that's fine, but you're not actually going to be able to interrupt it, so if you'd rather spend those mental points worrying about what you can do, that's fine too. I'm not sure if there's any... Oh my god, this dude needs to go away. Like, what the effing hell? Right. I can see we're gonna be forced to go down the road, and I don't want to go down the road. Because going down the road are the mobs that do gore and do not do us any favors. Right. Okay. Fingers crossed. Gore didn't actually hit. I saw it cast and I was like wincing because I was like, this is not gonna hurt, or this is not gonna be good, but it didn't actually hit. So their gore missed that time. That will not always be the case. Come on, friend. I don't know if there's any foxes stealthed over here. But I really don't want to find out. Okay, there. See, Gore hit there. We're gonna... Gore is scary. Sit our ass down. We need to eat, like, now. So, we were able to kill it, but... do not recommend, and I kind of don't have a choice. With our lovely druid horde player. What the ever-loving fuck? Okay, I keep moving and you're following me now. You need to stop. Oh my word. I keep moving out of their way so that we can find some mobs to kill. Like, this is just getting to be way too much. Hi, doggo. What's up? You're rocking your emo band hairstyle. Momo and the emos, huh? Momo and the emos. What's up, bud? Hi. What's up? Can I help you? Do you have to go potty? Are you in the potty place? Mojito? He might have to pee. Alright, let's see if we can grab this one. Give me 1 minute, bud. Alright. Okay, Gore did hit. I'll get him, but just gotta give me a minute. Alright, sit that ass down. See, that takes my health bar so much lower than I really want it to be. Super not happy about having to kill these mobs right now. But our druid friends not giving us much choice in the matter, are they? Looks like husband got him after all. Husband fucked up his foot while he was sleeping. No idea how. But now the top of his foot is a hot mess. Are we clear on? Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure Vile was ready to go. So it's very rare for Gore to not hit, it seems. So, just have to make sure that you've got plenty of food. I mean, we started at 201, we're down to 186 already, so... And we've only done 2 bars of XP. A bar of XP. A bar, were we at 2 or 3 when we started? I feel like we were at 2. So we've done a bar of XP. Really gotta remember to check that before I pop into stuff. Will I ever remember? Probably not. Oh my god, this druid. I am gonna lose my mind. Is that the same druid? That's a different druid. Alright. So what did we get? Cloth. That's not gonna do us too many favors. What's wrong? Oh, I didn't know who you were talking to. I just heard talking. Alright. So we picked up a little bit of meat. The meat market has tanked. So right now on my server, I couldn't give these away. Which is sad because like a month ago they were selling for like a stack for 8,000 gold. But nope, not anymore. So I don't know if I'm just gonna send them to my main to level their cooking or what I'm gonna do with that. So that's a thing. So we're slowly drifting over to our grinding area. That's usually where I go after 52, after 53, somewhere over here. Just because I feel like that first section over there is a nice way to get your foot in the door, start to get some confidence under you. Out here, I don't like being over here this early, but it seems as though our lovely druid friend has forced our hand. Which, you know, not ideal. Not really. Look, I still have 5 frostweave bandages left. That's how long this character... Well, I guess that's hard to say that's how old this character is, but this character did have first aid at one point when first aid was still its own entity. Really? No, you're gonna come over here. Hold still! Dang, burn it. I'm trying to kill you. You need to hold still. It's the most ridiculous thing ever said. But they're so uncooperative. Now, for some reason, the moths over here are worth less than the moths that were over by Aspirant's Rest. And I don't know why, because they're my level, and I'm like, okay, but the other ones were giving me 610, why are you giving me 488? I guess their health is different than the other ones over there. That's the only reasoning that I can think of. But that is a trifle bit annoying. It kills me because it's just a little bit of XP that's or a little bit of HP that's missing, and if I stand around and wait for it, it's gonna take all damn day. Come on, I don't want another gore. That was a lot closer than I wanted that to be. A lot closer. Ugh. Alright. Like, I just feel like I'd be a little bit more comfortable if I was at like 10 or 11,000 XP or HP, excuse me. I've not had anything drop that we can really use that, you know. Wait, what? Wait a second. What is this? Belts. Oh, oh, okay. So yeah, like some of our stuff is kinda shitty. Even though there's a gem socket on there, you can't gem it. Gems count as in the same subsection as enchants. Not allowed. It's just that's what I could get. Alright. So there's a moth there, and there's a moth up here. It's just out of frame. There it is. So, I mean, we could skip all of the horses and just go for the moths. The horse's gore feels like it hits so much harder. I mean, part of me really wants to go back and kill the other things, but I don't think they're going to be up. Which really pisses me off to no end. Like, if the person was questing or something, I'd be like, okay, that's fine. But I've seen them out there before, so they are leather farming. And I know they gotta get leather from somewhere. I understand that. I just wish they would go to a different zone that has a higher mob density. Like Revendreth or something. Revendreth has a whole bunch of bats they can go after. A pet might drop. No, no glitter burst. No glitter burst. Uh-oh. Really? This one likes to fall in this rock, and getting the loot from it can be quite the challenge. Alright, I did have to zoom in there because of the angle, but I'm gonna zoom back out a little bit. Like, I really did used to be on a low pop server, and during the lull coming into Shadowlands, Blizzard decided that we were too low poppy and didn't want to wait to see who was coming back for Shadowlands. So, those two moths gave 2 different XP amounts. Like, what the fuck? So Blizzard's like, hey, let's join all of these low pop realms. And I'm like, no, let's not. They did anyway. So not only is it a normal realm, and you get put in the same normal realm shards, but you've also got like 5 other servers attached to the original one. Maybe it's 6. It's too many, whatever it is. Because it's Moonrunner Nomergon, Lothar, Malfurion. I feel like Kel'Thalos is in there. Ghostlands. There's a couple others. It's a ridiculous number of realms to be connected. It's dumb. But I'm already established and these characters are already alive over here, and I refuse to pay for a server transfer on a challenge toon. That's dumb. Because I could move them and 2 kills later they could be dead, and well, there goes $35 out the drain. So and yes, I am being a little bit slower, a little bit more deliberate with this character, because I kind of have to. Like, I can't just kind of just keep plowing through. Lots of moving parts with this one. that have to be contended with. Wait, did that come up? Just about. So we are not starting these guys over here without that being full ready. Too much at stake. Way too much at stake. This one makes me super nervous. So we've got about, what? Half a bar left. So the malls, I don't have to have vial ready to go. Providing I can get glitter burst interrupted. I did repair once so far this level. Might as well use it, right? It's gonna do diddly squat. That's why I didn't bother buying band-aids, because I'm just better off eating. What I was saying, yeah, I did repair once. And I wasn't that far into being out here. I don't even think I was halfway, and repair bill was, maybe it was when I was at 25%. It was already 1 gold, and I was over a gold. I was like, oh shit. Like 1 gold and some change. That was not fantastic news as far as I was concerned. Yeah, this gore is definitely playing with fire. But our other friend is making life a bit difficult. Alright, so yeah, don't recommend this. There's not that many mobs that you can go after out here that don't do this. Like the turtles don't, they do hit pretty hard, but I mean they do snapping bite and they do it a lot more often and you can't interrupt that. Those rams in the beginning, those goat, stag, deer, I don't know what the fuck to call them. The feathered goats, I guess, in the front section, right there by Aspirant's Rest. Some of those don't do gore, they do bleat and ram. Ram you can't interrupt on a rogue, but you can interrupt bleat. And interrupting that helps a little bit. But not tremendously so. Alright, now I didn't have to hit Vial there. But there is no way we're starting this next fight not full. Hell to the no, friends. Hell to the no. Okay. Alright, and quick sit down and eat. The XP over here on these guys is crazy. Like 488 to 610, like what? It's quite a variation there. Alright, got a couple more seconds on roll the bones, now we're good. Like, making sure we have all of our duckies in a row. Really? I hit Vile just as Gore was about to go off, and it didn't land. Interesting. Got our first shadowy flank, and we got another piece of plate gear. That is actually our... oh no, mail, excuse me. Mail, plate, plate, plate. We did have 3 pieces of mail gear, but that's our... I mean, plate, but that's our first piece of mail. Alrighty. This is turning into quite an expensive adventure. We're going to be vendoring everything we can get our grubby little hands on. Oh, good. We're posting links again without permission. Good job, guys. Good job, Moobot. It was probably the buy followers thing, which I don't agree with. Like, who are you hoping to impress with buying followers? Because eventually the bot followers are gonna go away, and then people are gonna see your actual player base and they're gonna be like, this is weird, and they had all these followers before. Yeah, because they were bought. Surprise. I don't want this dude in the background of our photo. Just his eyes, he's seen so many things. We made it to level 52. Blade Fury. What's this? Now instantly strike. Blade Fury now instantly strikes up to oh no. Oh no. Okay, that's that. Yeah, no, we're not using that. No, sir. Absolutely not. No. We don't want more than one invited participants to this. Thank you. I'm just gonna come over here where we're out of the way, so we're not standing on anything that anybody's gonna get upset about. Alright, so we're at 12:01. Hang on. I skipped a step. Let's do the photo first before we lose where the photo is. His eyes, he's just like, are we done yet? Can we go home now? I just want to go back to Stormwind and Ironforge, picking the pockets of the rich people at auction house. Like, that's all he wants. He's like, oh, my Meccano Strider farm. I live for the old days. It was such a simpler time back then. Wow, challenges. Bloodthirsty. Soul sapped. He does look like his soul has been sapped, doesn't he? Outlaw Rogue. Things level 52. Well, we've kept him alive this long. Slash Blade is... Did we get the Slash Blade people are talking out here? Yes, we did. 9 days. 6 hours. Remember, this is an older challenger, so their time's gonna be a little bit longer than the others. Like, say, the Mage. Excuse me. Like the Mage, who's a lot younger. 51 minutes. and 15 seconds. Alright, so total kills thus far. 14,000 for 37. Alright, away with Twitterland with ye. Okay. Now let's do this. Alright, so we're at 1201. 2 gold, so 3 under 4 repair gold for the entire level. Or maybe that was also through the mall. Whatever. So we're at 1198. So let's start with our vendor trash, because that will be a good idea of what we can expect. Alright, so that brings us to 1370. So 169, we're gonna blow through that. Alright, so let's go ahead and vendor our greens. This green I feel like I bought off Auction House and didn't end up using it, so I'm not gonna count that one in this total. So 2, 3, say 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 6 and 4 is 10, plus the 1's 11, so that's what, 13, 2, 3, 4, 13 ish. And we went through 160 plus pieces of food. I mean, hang on. Hey, Mrs. Rakuru, how's it going? So 160. Hang on. Doing that wrong. So when we started with like the 2 bars to go, or maybe it was 3, I think it was 2. So 201 minus 173. So that was 28 there. So 160-ish plus 28-ish. So we went through almost 200 pieces of food for this level. Jesus Christ. Yeah. So that's, yeah. I probably should vendor the food while at it, but it's not enough to really bother vendoring, or the meat rather. So let me make sure that you're in the in section and getting your rested. So how are things going, Mrs. Dark Guru? Challenger's going okay. Alright, so we're gonna pop over to the hunter. Okay. So I am doing what I said I didn't want to do, which was run 2 challengers out here at the same time. I'm not happy about it. I am doing it begrudgingly because holy hell. The leveling time on this hunter is not that much faster at the moment. than even the priest was, because I was like, oh yeah, you know, this will be fine. But no, it hasn't been. So far this level we've picked up 1, 2, 3, 4 greens, and since we've moved over to the turtles now, we're not going to have as much vendor trash. We did pick up 5 imperial horns off of the turtles though, so that's something. I don't know what we're gonna do if the rogue runs out of money for food. I'm scared. Like, rogues get a long ways to go, and food's not cheap. All right, so let's go, turtle friend. Yeah, see the snapping bite, you can't really interrupt that. That's just a thing you kind of have to cope with, so. And it happens a lot more frequently than gore. I mean, granted, it's not a ticking dot, but at the same time, it's still kind of annoying. So I haven't figured out a further game plan yet for the rogue, because we've still got a long ways to go with that one. That one we're gonna be taking it one mob at a time, most definitely. Alright. This one's been a trial because it's been taking so long to get through that I'm like losing my will to pay attention at times, and then I kind of drift off to checking on this, and I'm like, oh, what's over here? And I haven't checked my email in a little while, and all sorts of other things happening. I get very distracted. Plus, while I was working on this one and the rogue, I was having trouble finding stuff to listen to that I could like straight up listen to and just go. There's not a lot of long content on YouTube to listen to where you can have background noise. There really isn't. A lot of people have like half-hour, 20-minute and under videos, and while that's okay, it means that as soon as I start to get into a rhythm, then I have to stop and go search for something else, and trifle bit annoying. And then I spend more time trying to find something else to listen to, and so I actually might put on the one set of travel vloggers I was watching for a while and just start rewatching their stuff again. Just because they would have like an 8 or 9 episode playlist. Oh no, it's the big guy this week.
I need to get closer.
Damn. Not a fan of this big dude, he keeps getting in the way. Unless he stops because he gets in the way, like that can be a thing. Oh, I made pizza for dinner last night, it was so good. Like, I am obsessed with bubbles in my pizza crust. I love it when it happens. Whenever we would order takeout pizza back in Jersey, I'm like, I get the piece with the bubble on it. And I would love to like rip the bubble off of the piece first and then eat the rest of it. And oh, I had a couple really good bubbles on my pizza. And Russ is like, "You're such a dork." And I'm like, "I can't help it. It's beautiful." I was like, "Look at this bubble. It looks like a cavern." It was fantastic. He just doesn't have the love of the pizza crust bubble that I do. And I have a hard time getting that pizza crust bubble because I can't seem to reheat it no matter what I do, but it is a thing of beauty when it happens. Alright, they walked that way. I'm actually gonna back up a little bit here. We'll pull you back because I can't loot in the water. And I never picked up fetch. Because I forgot to. I thought I had learned fetch on this one, honestly, and then it was not there. So I must be confused with a different character. That's the one annoying part about dealing with these pools is that I have to make sure I'm pulling the mob close enough where I can loot it without stepping in the water so I don't get the weird water buff on me. Because all of the water in Bastion, it's like, "Oh, hey, here, have a buff." And it's like, no. I saw you were looking sad. Here, have a buff. It's a puddle the size of my pinky toe. That's okay, have a buff. No. I don't need the buff. It's very mystical water out here, apparently. But now, while the moths that Too Thirsty was killing do give a little bit more XP, it's not a tremendous amount more, it is a little bit more. They're so spread out that they're running all over creation to try to find them, to kill them. Annoys the shit out of me, so I'd rather have a much smaller area to worry about than an area that was quite so big. So I'll just stick over here with my turtles in the less travel time. Just waiting for this dude to get the hell out of my way. Recall the turtle. No, don't. What are you doing? Don't stand right there. You had already walked by me. You didn't need to come back. It's good. Turtle and I have this. Okay? The turtle and I are good. Turtle does have a name. But I rarely use the turtle name because I know it's a stupid name. And I was in a really weird mindset when I named the turtle. So since I named this character Ironnisey, I thought I'd be cute and name the turtle Need-Do. Sort of like monkey see, monkey do, but it didn't quite carry over like I was hoping it would.
I need to target something first.
Alright, let's see
It is
here.
too
Nope,
far
nope, nope.
away.
You come back. You come back. I really wish defensive stance would stop with that. Although I think the spell I hit sends them in, but still. Even if that had been an auto shot, they still would have gone rushing into battle. Hey, the turtle dropped something. Also, these turtles don't always drop loot. Just something to consider, which is why I'm gonna have to make sure everything gets looted on the rogue, because, yeah. If the rogue ends up killing these at some point, we're gonna be very strapped for cash. I might not be able to get the best food. I might be carrying 2 sets of food on the rogue. I might save the good stuff for when I have to hit mobs that really take a chunk out of me, and if I just need a little itty bitty bit in between fights, I might have to go with older food off of the travel mammoth that's not quite as expensive. That could be a thing that we end up doing. I don't want to, but it could be what we have to end up doing, just to stretch the fundage. We'll see, though. We'll see how money goes.
I need a target.
We did pick up a little bit of cash on that one. Not a whole lot, but we did pick up a little bit. Why are you? Really? Who faction tagged you? See, and this is a dilemma, because, like, well, do we skip? Okay, well, we can skip it, but when we come back around, it's still going to be faction tagged. Or at least tagged to someone else. Don't quite know what happened here. I don't know if this was accidental after the mob had been angered in some way.
I am out of range.
It's very strange. I've seen people faction tag stuff on me on purpose, but there's nobody over here, so that's not the case here. Very peculiar. And yeah, I do open with a spell that sends the pet in there. But even if I hadn't, the pet still would have gone running. Alright, so that's one circuit. Didn't quite get a full bar of XP. See, he's gonna go whether I hit that spell or not. He's in defensive stance. He shouldn't be. But I guess, see? According to the text, he shouldn't be doing that. And this has been a bug for a while. Makes pet management a bit of a pain in the ass at times. So I hope everybody has had a good week so far. Ours has been kind of meh. Russell did finish the puppet that we're going to be recording the intro for the sandbox Planet Zoo series I'm going to work on, where I spend a lot more time and effort building stuff because it's sandbox and I don't have to worry about money. It's going to be different than the franchise Friday series. I was going to see if we could figure out how to animate something, but we're having an extreme amount of difficulty because we don't own any of the programs that make it easier. And I don't think we were having much luck figuring it out through the program that we did have access to. It was being a little weird, so we're like, we know puppets, kind of. We have more experience with those. So I was just gonna try to draw a little kid drawing and be like, hey, let's do this, but ooh, we had the little thingy pop up. That's not good. Alright, let's just go and repair right now. We don't want our weapon breaking. That would be bad. That would not be ideal. I'm okay. We're okay. Not great, but we're okay. We're hanging in there. I'm still bummed over my birthday coming up, but not a whole lot we can do about that. Maybe I'll order some more canvasy stuff. Or go pick up some more canvas at Walmart. Because that wasn't too much money. And I don't know, maybe we can swing something for dinner. I don't know what. Maybe we'll do Dairy Queen or something for dinner. Alright, I'll read your comment in 1 second. Just want to make sure Turtle Boy doesn't get the best of my turtle. Okay. So sitting here in 82-degree Fahrenheit heat indoors with fans going, still melting, which for the UK is not usual for our summers. I've been hearing some people saying it's been pretty hot over there. I can only imagine when you're not equipped to deal with it. I would be really melty and uncomfortable. And we have, like, 82 is not necessarily a bad day. Well, inside, I mean, that's still pretty warm inside, but we would have, like, every fan going. But yeah, when you're not used to it, that's gotta be really not very great, to say the least. I'm sure you have some choice words for the heat spell over there. Well, hopefully. Friday's a long ways away, though. When it's hot, that seems like a long ways away. Well, I hope it cools down for you. Sooner the better. It's been pretty warm here too. We can always tell what day it's warmer. Like, we can tell when it's like high 90s, close to 100, because it gets extra hot in our room because we didn't put our window unit in. We didn't put our window AC in this time, because we're trying to not run the electric bill up too terribly bad for the mother-in-law while she's not here. So we've been putting a fan in our what's supposed to be dining room that isn't set up as a dining room. It's more of bulk storage and our let's just sit this here room. The room's laid out strangely to fit a dining room table. Like if you put a dining room table in the middle, it doesn't leave a whole lot of room to walk around the edge of the table, so especially when you factor in all of our like cases of water and other items we're storing in the room because we have no storage. We just don't have any room. Closets are a myth, apparently. But hopefully that starts to cool down. That's crazy. That is crazy. So we've had to deal with it that warm at one point when the house AC wasn't working. It wasn't getting cold for a long time, so we coped with window units in just the bedrooms. Which, you know, didn't do a whole lot. We had to make sure that we had a thick blanket over the doorway so that the air tried to stay in the bedroom. You don't have window ACs over here, and your cats are sprawled out across the floor looking for cool spots. Oh, damn. If you've, like, I know it's wet, but if you froze some water bottles and then put them in a sock, would they lay against those? Because the sock would try to absorb some of the condensation coming off of them, or like some flat ice packs, would they lay on those? Like, I'm thinking water bottles frozen because then, you know, if they clawed them, it's just water. And they're less likely to break. It's what we had to do for the guinea pigs. If it got exceptionally hot for a day or two, we would freeze some bottles of water.
It is
Like
too far away.
like just like what, the 16-ounce bottles of water? The standard size, whatever they are, 12 ounces, I don't know. And then we would freeze it and then put it in a sock so it didn't sweat everywhere. Just to give them an option of something cooler to lay against. Alright, we're still at 98%. So let's see if... No, save me, turtle. I've come to use intimidation quite a lot this level, since I'm pulling so much aggro off of my turtle. And I've been having a hard time getting the mob to look at the turtle instead of me. I mean, I could probably try to use misdirection, but I've never had good luck with misdirection working that well. And sometimes... Ugh. Could you not? Feign death doesn't always do it. We're actually gonna have to eat. Huh, turtle. You just ordered some cool mats, which don't need to be chilled or frozen. Special gel. Oh, that's good. Well, that's something. Hopefully they work. Oh yes, ours loved the water fountain. We had a water fountain water bowl. The one cat loved it. She would be putting her feet in it, she'd be putting her toys in it, she'd be making quite the mess with it. And our floors aren't level, so we felt bad because we're like, where's all this water coming from all over the floor? And then we figured out that it was coming from the water fountain dish, and nothing we did was leveling it out, so we're like, damn. We tried it in a couple of different spots and it just... Whoever built this house, either the house has settled lower in one section than it did the other, or they didn't believe in using levels when they built it and just eyeballed it. So it's fun. You can always tell which way the floor is slanted by when you spill something. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Ugh, oy vey. Yeah, hopefully that cools down sooner than later for you guys. Because it just saps your energy. It's just like, ugh, I don't want to move. I don't want to do anything. I just don't want to be hot. You know about the uneven floors. The house was built in 1910 and your lounge is facing south and the cinder block wall. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, our bedroom's on the one corner of the house, so we get morning sun, we get afternoon sun. It doesn't even start to cool down in here till like 8 or 9 o'clock at night because we're right next to the kitchen on top of it, so we also get the heat from cooking coming in here. So we have a fan in the other room trying to blow the air conditioning into this room. It kind of works, but some times of the day are a lot hotter than others still. And I mean, I could put the other thing in, but I'm trying not to. So we're almost to dinging here. Slowly. Get sun from 11 a.m. to sunset. Ugh. I mean, it's nice when it's not blazing hot. I'm sure it's great in the winter. Or at least in spring, but when it decides that it's gonna be a lot hotter than you guys are made to handle, that's not fun at all. I'm sure that's just made everybody extra cranky being extra hot. On top of it. And my turtle just does not like to be healed this time. There's our ding. No loot. That was a rough one, turtle. Alright, turtle, you gonna smile? That's a really odd angle picture. Alright, I think we got the turtle smiling. We'll find out. Alright, let's come up this way. So turtles hit 57, 58, 59, 60. 3 more levels to go out here. Oh, you do run around. I've never seen you actually run around before. Alright, maybe we'll use our mount then. Alright, so slash blade. Okay. We kind of got the turtle in there. Just wish they would fix the selfie camera so the stuff just doesn't look quite so awkward. Okay. So, WoW challenges. Bloodthirsty. You see. Master Hunter. Things level 57. So we're getting there. Just really slowly. Slash blade is 7 days. 17 hours. 44 minutes. And 7 seconds. Total kills. Oh yeah, 16,001. It's interesting. Actually, I want to look at quests real quick. Alright, so let's tweet that. Alright, so we're still showing that one daily quest from the mall. At least it didn't give us more than one. I think the priest was showing 2, and maybe the paladin was showing 2. And I almost wonder if that's because I had taken them over to try to go after the moths, and maybe I hit a trigger point over there that I didn't realize. But staying over here and dealing with these guys, we've been pretty clean. We only have that one phantom daily quest credit. It's really hard to say. From being in the mall, which we can't explain. Thank you. Alright, so let's do our vendor. So it was over 6 gold. We'll say under 7. Repair bill for this level. Because we had to repair a few minutes ago. Because the little weapon thingy said, hey, your weapon's sad. And I was like, oh no, we can't have the weapon sad. Not at all. Alright, so gray trash was 212. And greens was another 235. Alright. So I think we have a little bit of time to hop on the iron. I'm not sure what we're going to do on them, but we're going to hop on them for a second. Alright, so let's log out there. Let me change. Let me load her in and we'll change this. Alright. Maybe I'll come over a little bit further. Okay. Alright, so. Ooh. Auction house dance party tomorrow, guys. I'm gonna try to remember to do the tweet when I get done here. Not allowed for your challengers, okay? There's other auction houses that you can utilize. Especially in Stormwind, there is a second auction house that doesn't have the dance party running in it. There is a buff that happens when you get teleported to the stage that stays for 24 hours and randomly causes you to dance and heal yourself. That's not allowed. Alright? Don't go to the dance party on your challengers, okay? It's only for one day. Just, there's other auction houses you can utilize. Just don't go to those. And it's pretty obvious when you peek inside which ones have the dance party going on and which ones don't. I know Stormwind, it's the Trade District auction house that has it. I don't know if it's just Stormwind and Ogremar. Oh, my stomach's growling. But I'm not sure which auction house it is in Org, though it's probably the front one. The one closest to the main entrance gates, probably. They do have one that's further back, or you can go to a different city. No dance party for your challengers. Okay? Okay. So there's no special things going on this week, so we might just be out chest hunting today. Alright, so let me see something. I want to... Alright, I must be missing the handy notes thing for treasures for like Kalimdor and Eastern Kingdoms, because I never seem to see it. But then again, when I'm out leveling, I never see the chests up anyway. It's very rare for me to find a chest up there. Which is why I don't bother looking in words, my brain just froze. Which is why I don't bother looking back in like Winter Spring like Stir talks about going to and stuff, because literally does me no good, because I never see anything up. I find it particularly surprising when I find chests up here, because I usually don't. Where is this chest though? I see you. Oh, is that you? Oh no, that's not happening. We have no crowd control abilities on this character whatsoever. Oh, that looks like that's a horde encampment. Let's not go that way. That won't do us any favors. Not at all. Alright, so I don't know if we're gonna find anything. Let's hope we do. Where are we even? Okay, we're up here. Wasn't quite ready to head into Stormsong Valley, so we will start to head back this way. And see what we see. This time of day though, not so sure. Foot stuck. If we're gonna... My ankle joint got stuck up there. Don't know if we're gonna find anything. Right now it's not looking real promising here. Alright, so what's this and where is it? Like, I kind of see the marker. The marker's pointing down, but where are you? Like, I don't... Oh, you're probably in the cave. Let's see what this person does. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Oh, did not see that person there. Thank you, helpful Frost Mage, for clearing that section out. We happen to be in the right place at the right time for a change. So hey, we got 6,000 more XP. So that's something. It's a little something. Not having much luck here. Alright, what's this? Rockslip Falls. Small treasure chest. There's a chest here? Really? Okay, like, y'all aren't gonna turn hostile on me, are you? I hope not. No. But you also didn't give me any XP for that one either, so that's fun. That was not helpful. In the slightest. But thanks, I guess. Alright, so... let's see if we can find anything else that might contain some XP. Now, I am doing this the hard way. The harder way, I guess. It would be probably a little bit easier if I turned Crummy Time on and then I could just go do a lower level quest that would be brought up to my current level. But I'm trying to show you don't have to pick Crummy Time to get this done. Alright, well that one gave us some XP, so that's something. And now it's probably definitely going to take a lot longer without Crummy Time. We've definitely seen that be the case so far. Alright, I think we're gonna cut into Drustbar here. Oh, wait, what's this? Where is this located? Probably in the middle of a bunch of mobs. Yep. That's not happening. That's definitely not happening. Oh, this is a road. Okay, I wasn't so sure. It wasn't that blatantly obvious at first. Alright, that's a rare. Okay, supposedly maybe it's just over this way, not seeing it. Okay, somebody's talking about something that I don't understand. So I can't join it. Do we want to go this way? Maybe we should go that way. Alright, we need to actually... What's this? What is this and where is it? Oh, that's not happening. That is not for us, friends. There's way too many wolves guarding that. So that's not happening. Apparently we had not discovered this place before. Okay. Nor that place. It's on my map, but alright. Okay, let's go out towards the coast then. See, one of the downsides to playing one of the classes that A, can't stealth, B, doesn't really have shit for crowd control, we don't have this flight point, really, is that you don't have as many options. I'll take the Discovery XP when it comes to finding things you can do. Meet Lord Autumnvale in Autumn. That doesn't give me any XP. You're just gonna give me gold. So
winds and full sails.
I've got better things to do with my time. Thanks though. Ah! Didn't want to hit that. Okay, that scared me. I was not expecting the map to blow up like that. Apparently we haven't been over here at all. Fascinating. Okay, so there is something there. The question is... Okay, I think we're just gonna kind of go for it, because somebody else looks like they cleared out this area. So we're just gonna be quick and do it. Alright. Well, that was another 6,000. So how many chests have we got? 1, 2, 3. Well, we've gotten 3 chests. And some Discovery XP. Alright, I think we're gonna follow the coast down and maybe head to Fallhaven and then maybe check out this one here. See what we can find. It's so foggy. It's a bit froggy out. Alright. This Fallhaven. Apparently we never discovered Fallhaven either. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure we had the achievement for... Yeah, okay, I guess this didn't count towards the achievement then. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna go kind of this way. Now, let's see. A, will there be a chest up? And B, can we get to it? Because I kind of feel like apparently we didn't have this place either. Okay. Weird. Alright, we're gonna check out this way. Do you see any chesty doos? Oh, okay. Apparently there's a lot of stuff that we didn't actually have discovered over here. But, alright. A lot of points missing for getting the discovery on this area. Mudfish Lodge? You don't say. I bet the floors are really dirty. Because, you know, mud. You must spend all day mopping. Fletcher's Hollow. Apparently we knew this one. It would seem. We're not that far, technically, from digging. Alright, I think we're gonna pop back over to the bottom end of Tiragard and then maybe pop up to Storm Song. Is what I'm thinking. It could be the wrong thing to think, but kind of what I'm leaning towards right now. Alright, so where are you? I feel like you're a trap. Where are you? I don't see you. Forgotten. Oh, you're in the cave. That's right. Every time. Every time I come over here. I don't remember coming over here. Like, I don't remember this abandoned junk heap thing. Looks very Mechagon. Oh, okay. Sure. Alright, I'm gonna go a little bit south. Alright, so supposedly we have a chest here. I see it. But alright, gotta be quick because I don't know if there's something missing. Or what. But hey, we got another one. So yay. Alright, let's keep going this way. Maybe we can find some more things out in the open that we can get to. Maybe. I know it's not completely riveting going after chests, but sometimes I fuck up. And think I can get something that I really shouldn't have tried, but it also helps to see what you may be in store for if you don't go with Crommy time. Although if I was on a different class, I could maybe kill some things. Maybe. It's just been difficult being squishy at this point. Well, the map says there's some here. But I don't think that's really in a section I want to dabble in. Oh, okay. There's apparently another spot we never discovered. Okay. What is this? Small treasure chest. Where? In another cave. Okay, that's fine. You can stay there. You are going to be a small treasure chest for another person. Not for moi. 'Cause, you know, things are scary in there. And we'll want to rip our face off. And I don't see anybody else nearby, so if I saw somebody, or what looked to be somebody killing some stuff down there, I'd think about following them in, but it looked pretty quiet down there. Actually pretty quiet on the chest front on the whole out here, it would seem. Alright, so we're on the outer edge of Borealis. It would seem. Not seeing a whole lot show up on the mini-map. Alright, so I think we will continue on a bit northward and head into Storm Song. See if we can find anything there, and if we can, cool. If not, well then that'll be enough. That'll have to be enough for this week, so let's see what we can see. I don't want to get too close to the Alliance ship because I'm pretty sure there's a no-fly zone over it for one of the people on there. And I really don't want to fall to my death. Well, that would probably be freaking hilarious. We probably shouldn't do that. So, alright. There's that chest again that was being very guarded, right? Or is this a different one now? Where is it? Hold on. Oh, it's in there. Is there a reason we can't get that? I feel like there's normally spiders here. And somebody might have just come in and killed them all. So we're gonna grab that one real quick before we head out on our way. So hey, we got another one. I did not see that one there the last time. Maybe I missed it. Maybe it just spawned in. Don't really know. So we've got 1, 2, 3.5. Maybe 3 2/3 of bars to fill in. What was that? My petter? I don't know what they called themselves. I was having trouble reading it. Alright, let's go this way. I really gotta come back out and finish my bee melt. I never did that. I'm in the process of it. Just never finished it. Which is quite ironic because I'm terrified of bees. Alright, are there any chests up that we can get to? I think this might be the zone where there's gonna be the least amount of chests up. I could be wrong. Alright, so that's there. Is anybody over here? Anybody at all? So there's that dude. But they're killing yetis. So I don't know if they're gonna be coming down here. And I'm definitely... Oh, hey, Warlock. Warlock. Warlock, get this one. No, no, come back, come back, come back. Come back, get this guy. Get this guy. Get this big guy right here. Right here. Yes, yes. I'm going to give them the first opportunity to get the chest because they did kill the thing. And if it doesn't vanish after they grab it, then... Alright, looks like all of us kind of diverged onto it. Cool. Didn't see anything else over here. Take a quick look though. Flight point. Alright, what do we got up here? Everything, nothing, something. Where? Probably in the building. Oh no, it's right there. Oh. Oh. Well, that's not something we can get. This guy is much too close. And I don't have any way of dealing with him. So we're gonna have to move on from that one. That's sad. Alright. Let's circle around. And you know, there could be ones that pop up that are not on this map. Alright, let's go this way into Bredingham. Brendingham? Brendington? Brendington. Brendingham. Fuck. Now I'm just making up names of towns. Small treasure chest. Where? There. Okay, so... Okay, cool. We're down to 2 Mars to go. Oh, we way missed Brendingham. No, it is Brendingham. Brending Dam. There's too much shit on the map. I can't read the damn name. Alright. Let's go this way. See if we can find anything. Don't know if we will. I do want to go check the windmills. Those are next on our listy-loo. Do 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 do. Da da do. Oh, not seeing a whole lot of anything over here. Come on, we're so close to hitting 50. What is this? Are you even in a position that I can get you? Probably not. Okay, you're right there, but there's Quillboar and boars and all of the things right next to you. I don't see anybody around. So that's a little problematic. Okay. Not today on that one. Alright. It's alright. I just realized there's a horde flight point over here somewhere. So I need to pay attention to where I'm at. This is not an alliance zone only. Alright. No chests popping up here. Oh, such sadness. We're 2 bars away. But that just might be how we have to deal with this. We might just... Oh, where is this at? Is this somewhere I can get to? Probably not. I don't think I can get in there safely. Not with this dude. Because I don't know if he's tied to the chest, you know? If I knew he wasn't tied to the chest, I might be willing to try. But sometimes, you know, you go to open a chest and it triggers the mob that's nearby it. And that would not benefit our staying alive goals, so we might just have to walk away from that one, as painful as that is. Alright. Our windmill's not having any chests today. Alright. Well, alright then. Once in a while, I've caught some chests up around them or in them. Not the case today. Thank you. Very loud, vibraty, hummy vehicle. Thank you. Lots of rares up at the moment. Which makes me sad because I can't go after them. Although I don't think I would bother going after the rares out here on a challenger unless it was a team situation, because these guys hit hard. It just not really worth it. Too much going on there. There's better ways to go. Like vanilla rares, okay, there's a couple that you should avoid. Northrend rares, some of them are good, some of them, depending on the class, you might want to leave that be. Like Panda and up, so, it was there a second ago. I guess it just despawned. Alright. Well, that's sad. Though I don't know if I could have gotten to it anyhow. But, yeah, like Panda forward, definitely not even looking at them. Not even thinking about it. Well, I can think about it, but not seriously. Alright, yeah, I think that's all that we can get to. Not seeing much. Okay, there's some more Discovery XP. Not really seeing anything else that we can get to. I do want to circle back to one of the ones that we saw, because there were people kind of nearby. I mean, they could have already come over here. But, you know, wow, that's some terrifying looking clouds. Alright, let's see. Has anybody come back through here? As it starts to rain. Okay, yeah, nobody's around, and the chest isn't up anymore. Anyhow. Oh, somebody did come back through. They're there right now, so that's probably why. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna be it for today then. So, hey, we got some stuff done today. And we got a good chunk of XP on this one. So that's good. Only got 2 bars to go here. We've got some Vengery things happening up in here. So yeah. Everybody survived this week's leveling ordeals, which is good. Hopefully next week we can pop this one over into 51. Excuse me, 50. I don't think I'm gonna go into the mall on this one. Not mall. Ma. My words today have been very slurry. Not gonna go into the mall, I think, until 51. Just to try to give myself the best chance of surviving in there on this little holy priest. Absolutely terrified for how this is gonna go. Yeah, we'll see how that plays out, but thank you guys for popping in. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing Stardew Valley, but I'm gonna try to go a little bit early. Maybe 2:30 start time Central, if I can get up early enough, because we have to pick Momo up from his surgery around 4, and I'm gonna need to not be indisposed later in the evening. So yeah. And Friday we have, excuse me, sorry, Friday we have Franchise Friday with Planet Zoo, where we're gonna start decorating our buildings now that we've got a little bit of money to play with, and start to make our first exhibit area look somewhat presentable with the building materials that we have available to us at the moment. Saturday, I'm not doing anything on Saturday, but there is the WoW Challenges podcast. I am not on this week, but I will be in the chat. And then Sunday we have our Canvas Creations block of time, where we're going to be working once again on the peafowl, and we're going to start to be laying in the background green feathers. So that should be interesting. And we'll see how that goes. So for tonight, thank you guys. Appreciate you. This is Rock Guru. Hopefully things cool down for you. Hang in there. And buy all of the fans ever. I'm sure that there's probably a fan shortage over there right now, but hang in there. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So until then, stay safe. And good luck. And oh my god, I can't stop yawning all of a sudden. And have a good one.